All right. We are live. I figured I'd hop on this joint and hang out as I get my day started for real. I haven't even had my coffee yet. I'm about to finish making that in a second here. But wanted to hop on here, check in, hang out. I also need to, where's the link? I might have to get that from a different place. So if you have some questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Otherwise, we're just gonna be chilling in here. Let me see. Let's mute this for now. I also have some mixing I may touch a little bit today. I started it last night, but then I'll probably go back in and wrap that up. I wonder if I can post live links. Does that work the same? Oh, I think it does. Bet. Let's do that. That works. What's good, man? Let me know where you guys are from. Let me know what you do. And then I will. First, I need to get this coffee popping. And my knuckles mad ashy, so I'm gonna have to get some. Some lotion. Out here looking crazy. This year is off to a great start, especially in terms of sync licensing. If you're inside my Sync Producer Hub community, you already know I've been talking about it just in different briefs and stuff. I got my, what is this? Melozio Nespresso. We even got the little, I forget what this thing is called. My wife has to remind me every time. It heats the cream and milk or whatever you putting in there up. Gets it nice and hot. Or it's like a foamer too, so like it'll create foam and all that fancy stuff. Even though this didn't really foam up too much. It was just hot milk, basically. What's up, sassy Sandra Hill? What's good? Good to see you in the building. I gotta get my windows together. What's up, Tim Bird? Hope all is well. Yes, that's what I need. I was up to about 2 last night, which is standard for a Monday night. It's better than the night before. The night before, I was up to like 3 a.m., bros. It burned waking up in the morning. Zim Zada, what's good? Yes. Yeah. Caffeine. It didn't hit yet, but when it does, when that caffeine hits, it's going to be a productive day. Because right now, I'm slow moving. What's up, Eric? Pure Motifs, what's good? Was up till 2 p.m. I'm at work now. It will hit me later. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna be over with. It's like that sometimes, though. It's definitely like that. Yeah. Bureau, what's good? How y'all feeling, man? How's y'all's week? It's hump day. I'm about to go through too, and I'm spilling coffee on my backpack. I'm about to go through the community post and see, kind of go through there. I know we got some wins and then also some topics too that we can probably talk about as I. This is why you need coffee, so you don't spill coffee on stuff. But I also need to complete the form for Sing Producer Spotlight with Jason Dowdy this Friday. That's gonna be dope. Make sure y'all tune in for that Friday night. Grinding, finishing up 2 tracks. Productive, love to see it. Dope. Productive, and I like it. Let's go. Love it. Yeah, man, it's been pretty productive on this side too. Man, just shoot, this first month alone, let me see how many tracks I got so far. I've been trying to keep track because I've been pretty bad at like keeping track of how much music I create like during the year or throughout the year. So I was like, you know what? I need to like do better at tracking that. So I put it on my my weekly planner. So let me show you what that looks like. So on here, I forget what I originally had on here, but I put it in to where basically I want to at least make 10 tracks a month. I broke it up by 5s, but last month I didn't hit 10, but I got 8. And then honestly, the end of January just like crept up and was gone. So I got 8 tracks done, 8 new tracks. So I'm trying to keep track of which honestly this still doesn't really help because I gotta create another spot to where I can add them all up. Unless I just make a note here. Maybe I'll do that. It'll probably get really long, I imagine. Oh, shoot. It won't even let me. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh, yes, it will. So, yeah, I'll probably just do that. So, we'll do like February, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. That way I can I'll be able to total everything up. It looks a little sloppy, but whatever. So I got 8 tracks done in January, top of the year. 8 tracks / it was a combination of instrumentals and where's my thing at? Combination of instrumentals and full songs. So, productive start to the year so far. I'm working on another one that's in mixing right now. That should be done by the day. I'll probably, what time is it? Like 10:30? Not 10:30, 10:13. I might touch on the mix a little bit today. If I don't do it this morning, then it'll be tonight because I'll be back down here tonight working. And then we'll be good to go. Already submitted to a few briefs, obviously. If y'all in the community, y'all already know what that's been like. We got in on a lo-fi brief. We got in on some series. We got in on a soap opera brief. About to submit some sports stuff. Got some stuff in for a couple Netflix shows. We'll see what happens with that. So it's been good. It's been productive for sure. For sure. There was something else I wanted to do. I can't remember. It'll come to me. So, yeah. So that's what I use. I use to track that. I also took my vitamins and worked out Monday. So I try and keep that. I need to move more. I need to move more this year too. I did a decent job. Like first half of last year, I was walking a lot more, but I need to be more intentional about getting up and walking. After sitting at this desk for all these hours, makes a huge difference. So expecting to get a lot done though this year, especially with the way everything kind of started, how we got hit with all the briefs. It should be a good year. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on in our community. Let me get this window pulled up. Oh yeah, sitting all day is a real deal. I had to start working out between. Yeah, man, for sure. I got some of those. They're like adjustable weights where you can like just kind of take the thing out and change the thing. I got some of those. Like sometimes I'll just stand the desk up. One good thing I'm glad I got was a sit stand desk. That helps a lot because I got hair in my eye. Because like that helps a lot. Because after a while, man, especially if you're like mixing, dude, like you just get tired of sitting. It's like, yo, I want to just stand up. So it still allows me to it still allows me to like keep working, but like stand up, and that way I can still get like some moves in or some curls or something like in between doing work stuff. So that helps out a lot. Oh, and then Eric just mentioned it too. I got a stand up desk to help out, but I really need really swing those kettlebells around more. Yeah, for sure. I got some of those, man. Those are dope too, because it's like you don't need a whole lot with those, but you can do so many different exercises. J Infinity, what's good, man? The morning is good. What's up, Reginald? Yeah, man. That standing desk is everything. I think I got mine off of just off of Amazon. It was pretty simple to put together too. Even though I like the one I have, it came like the top is in like two sections, like a smaller section on the back and then a bigger section in the front. I didn't really like that much. It's sturdy though. Like surprisingly, it's been pretty sturdy. I thought the joint was just going to start bending and being weird, especially with like heavy gear on it, but it's been pretty solid. The one my wife has, hers is just a solid single piece of wood on the top, which I just feel is just a little more like there's a little give in this one, but you got to like put some pressure on it. But I love it. It's been a game changer. All right, let's see what's going on inside the hub. If you don't know what this is our private community where we support each other on our sync licensing journey. Not only do we have the curriculum that walks you through how to get your music signed and in the right places, how to pitch it and produce it, prepare it, and get it placed in TV and film. But there's a bunch of resources in here. A lot of people sharing gems, producers already getting placements, sharing their insights, stuff like that. So every day I like to check in and kind of see what's going on. So I figured I'll just do it live since it's part of my routine anyway. So she's right at the top. Oh, reminder. So Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, instead of the standard Sync Producer Live, I will be doing a Sync Producer Spotlight with the homie Jason, where he's interviewing me and I get to answer questions and stuff. So that should be dope. We're going to do that. And then the week after next week, then we start back our regular Sync Producer Live Q&As and music review sessions. So I'll be reviewing people's music live, and we'll get back to those, which I'm ready for. I miss those. So that's gonna be dope. Gabriel with the win. Let's see what has Gabriel been up to. NFL placements. Come on, man. Hey guys, this is so crazy. I can't believe it, but here's the story. I've been checking my TuneSat for months now, since December, and I didn't see any new placements. I can't lie, I was getting discouraged and unmotivated. I decided to check TuneSat a few days ago, and I didn't know that by changing the order of the dates and placements refreshed, or the placements refreshed. Oh, that's a fact. To my surprise, I saw that I've been having my music placed since November. Yo, that was dope. But what was more exciting was scrolling down and seeing the NFL use my music on the. I posted this on my my stories the other day. Use my music on the Insiders. What, dude? I feel like this is a win, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Remember to hit refresh. Thank you for allowing me to share this. Yo. And then he shares the placements. He's been getting placements this whole time, and he's just been discouraged. He's been discouraged and getting placements and not even knowing it. That is crazy. And it looks like, let me see. Dang, I don't know. It looks like maybe like 4 different uses in one episode. What is the Insiders? Is it like a where they just chopping it up about football? Sports analyst show. So let's see. So the 24th, 7:33, 7:37, 02, 7:37, 24. Sometimes this could be one placement, but then it doesn't catch it, and then it like picks it back up, or it may be a separate cue, especially on a show like that. And then 57. So it looks like, shoot, in one episode they use this joint like 4 different times, and you get paid for each of these. And then it looks like it re-aired, unless it's a different episode. It could be the same episode re-airing, especially at 4 a.m. A lot of times those are re-airs, but then he still gets paid for that every time it re-airs. Just like Love and Hip Hop, like any reality show, Love and Hip Hop, you'll get paid like the first, or any reality show. It's not just Love and Hip Hop, but like any reality show, you get that initial airing, then you'll see like a replay later in the day. Then they'll go back and then they'll run like marathons where they'll go through like the whole season or whatever, or multiple seasons. And then you get those. Crazy. So he's that's crazy. And he said since November. So these are just the recent ones. The NFL has been using his music since November, and he had no, like, that's how it works though. Like, you just be over here like, bro, I don't even know if this is it for me. Like, this just ain't panning out. Meanwhile, NFL is just using your tracks. What's up, Jay Carter? KJ Rhodes, what's up? Just woke up to this announcement. Yeah, the community is great. So many great people willing to help. Yeah, man. The best community, a lot of support all through the hub, and everyone is so willing to help. I know. I love it. Shout out to Gabriel, man. But like, that is literally Sync in a nutshell. Unknowingly winning though. Like, because this is the thing, like, in a lot of things, you know, you kind of see results, right? Like, if you go to work, like your regular job, right? Let's take your day job, for example. You go to work, you put the hours in, you know, at the end of 2 weeks, you see the hours that you put in, and then you see the results within 2 weeks. So, boom, you know it's working. So that's why you keep going, because you're like, I know that this is going to pay the bills, right? If you play sports, right, and you go, let's take NFL, let's football, for example. You go play a game, you're going to know by the end of the game if what you did during that game worked or not, because that's going to determine if you win or lose. So if you lose, something didn't work out. Something didn't work out, or I don't know, something didn't work out if you lost and you keep losing. Just like some of the teams in the NFL, they've been losing for a long time. But with Sync, it's different, because the way it works, it's like this quiet system in the background that works even when, like, you just don't see it working. Like, it's working, but you can't see it. It's not something like tangible that you can see. Like, you can't, you know, like you go in a Krispy Kreme donut shop and they're making like fresh Krispy Kreme donuts, and you can just like look and see the process of the donuts being made. You can't do that with Sync. You can't look into this window. There's also an orchard too. We go to this orchard every fall, and they have like just big windows displayed on like the behind the scenes of them making the apple cider donuts. They're so delicious. The apple cider donuts, the pies. This is making me hungry, but they let you see it, which is honestly is brilliant. Because listen, if you're sitting there looking at the process of an apple cider donut being made, you gonna want some apple cider donuts after that. You're not about to just sit there and watch, and then they got a whole row of just freshly baked donuts or fried donuts just in front of you that you can just grab. That's super intentional, but you can't do that with Sync. Like, you produce the music, you prepare it, you do all the things, you pitch it, it gets signed, everything then becomes invisible. Like, after those steps, it's invisible. You just don't see it. The only thing you may see is someone streaming your music on disco and playing it and downloading it. That's like the only thing you can see. You're like, okay, there's some activity. But outside of that, you're just like, all right. And that is the advantage of Sync, and is also the biggest hurdle for most producers. LW, them apple cider donuts, they look good to me. I don't know. I think they look good. Depends on where you get them from, though. Like, I had some where they was just like, oh, apple cider donuts. Like, no, these aren't the ones. You got to get the ones. You got to go to where they making those joints fresh. Don't get them in the grocery store. Find an orchard. I'm telling you. Find an orchard to get you some apple cider donuts in the fall. It's a seasonal thing. You just can't get them everywhere. But so with Sync, it's like, man, you don't see it working, but it's working. And then it's just like, even right now, like, I can't see where my music is being placed. I know it's being placed though, but I can't see it. And it's hard to trust something you don't see. You know what I mean? So if you're like getting started in Sync licensing and you can't deal with the not being able to know what's going on for a long period of time, it's going to be extremely challenging. Just being honest with you. Like, yeah, it has its advantages. It's super cool from a credibility perspective. It's super cool when the Sync fees hit. It's super cool when the royalties start stacking. It's super dope. And it's like, it could be a game changer. But man, that initial trying to get the ball rolling is rough. It is rough. Sync is like residual income. It is. It's exactly what it is. Get them from the orchard. Yeah. LW says not visually appealing to me. Hey, I ain't mad at it. But making me hungry as well. Yeah. It's the best wins unknowingly, the wake up and find out. Yeah. That's how I found out about my first placement too. Yo. No, most times they don't tell you when your music is placed. The only time you'll know for sure is if like some publishers, like if they're like smaller companies and you have a relationship with them, they may let you know, like, hey, blah blah blah, just use your music. That happens sometimes. If you're working with a supervisor, you'll know if you're working directly with a supervisor, because usually they got to send you paperwork. They'll send you like a quote, licensing quote, You know, a little form to fill out, music release, whatever, a licensing agreement. And so you'll know because they need your permission. Outside of that, you will just not know, and you just have stuff. In fact, when I found out about the first placement, I had actually already had music placed on Flex and Shanice, and I had no idea until it showed up like months later, probably almost a year later on my royalty statement. I had no idea. And at this time, CSAC, they weren't doing like Q sheets. So now I could log into CSAC. So there's like a couple ways I can know now. I guess somewhat sooner than later. So one way is through your PRO. Let me now I don't know if I don't think BMI does this. I don't think BMI does it, but I know CSAC. CSAC and ASCAP does it, where you get Q sheets. Tim Bird says, and don't forget that some of your placements don't turn in Q off 100%. So you may have more placements that it shows on your Pro or 2 set. Exactly. So when something gets placed, the production come. Oh, I feel that coffee kicking in now, boy. I'm alert. They'll send what's called a Q sheet to the PROs. So, and this is still sort of delayed. Like, I didn't start seeing these until the beginning of this quarter. Some of these were here from last quarter, but some of these they didn't start coming in until this quarter. Like CBS Mornings, like this aired in March of last year, but I'm just now seeing this CBS Mornings this particular episode. So like I just seen that at the beginning of this quarter. So you can go in here, search and see what what tracks they use. It was a track, Take That Victory. That's an old track. Viacom Origins. Sounds like a retitle. I don't even see that. I wonder if I have it in my. I might have it in my iTunes. Nah. I think they retitled it. Oh yeah, they did retitle it because the original title was Taking the Victory. So okay, this is how wild this is. I made this track. You can't see on my what are they screaming for? My wife be screaming for like everything. That's when I know everything's okay, when she screams. Usually it's nothing serious. I made this in 2015. Right? So Taking the Victory, right? That's the name of the track. They retitled it Take That Victory. So if we go, this is the joint right here. That's my name for verification purposes. And then let Let's look at the year I made this track. Look at this. I added it to iTunes October 5th, 2015. That's when I made that. It is 2026. 11 years later. And this track is still out here working for your boy. Like it's new. On CBS. CBS Mornings. Just last year. New placement. 11 years later. That's crazy. So like if you can be patient enough to get through that rough patch where you're just like, man, I don't know if this is working. I keep submitting all this music. I keep reaching out to these companies. Nobody's hitting me back. If you could just get through that, man, I'm telling you, like, it will be worth it. So CSAC and ASCAP, they give us a cue sheet. So this is one way to find out, you know, if stuff is working. It's still a delay on this though, right? Because they're not submitting these cues. Like I'm not seeing this until, look at this. Like most of these air dates are like from last year. So I'm not seeing this stuff until even like way after the placement happens. I don't even know what's like the earliest one. Let me see if I can find one that even has 2026 on it. I doubt it because it's only February. Right now, this is December, right? So December 17th, Tyler Perry Sisters, The Hangover. I think that's a new one. We've had some music on Tyler Perry Sisters before. I don't think it was this episode though. I think this is new. And it was 12. This was just in December. So that's new. Another December, TMZ Sports. Married at First Sight, Hall of Fame. That was last March. Yeah, so all of this stuff, I don't have anything in 2026 yet. But what our friend here used in this case, which I'll show you, is TuneSat. This is the quickest way to find out. Go to tunesat.com, create you a little free account, and then you can upload your tracks on here. So what he was talking about, when you log in, right, it automatically goes to the oldest date. So this is 2016. So if you just log in and you just don't do anything, and you know, you don't scroll through or you don't hit like this little button down here, it'll just look like nothing's happening. But if you hit this and resort it to be the newest date, then you'll see it changes to 2026, 25. So last month, this was the track, the collab I did with Marshawn inside the Sync Producer Hub community. This was a collab. It landed on CBS Sports. Shout out to CBS. Like CBS has just been showing love on old tracks and new tracks. I hope they pull this because they use this on college basketball. I hope they pull this into the March Madness lineup and just like keep reusing it. That's my prayer right now. But you see, like it'll refresh to like 26. But yeah, you just go here, you upload tracks. You can name them whatever. I don't even fill out all the stuff. You don't have to fill that stuff out if you don't want to. I just put like the file name is there. And then that's pretty much it. Like I don't really do too much. I just want to see I use this to just gauge what's working. So like my entire catalog isn't on here. Like, for example, if I do a deal with a new publisher, right, and I want to see, okay, like let's see what they do with, this album I just sent them. I'll upload the album and I'll see, like, okay, it took about this long to start seeing some traction from them. Or I'm seeing, okay, they're getting placements. This is a company I can continue to submit more music to because I see that they're getting placements. So I'll do that, and I'll rotate stuff in and out. I'll delete some old tracks, upload some new ones. And that's how I use that. And that's the quickest way, honestly, to find out if your music is getting used. And that'll keep you TuneSat will keep you encouraged in the meantime till you start seeing the official signs, which is, the royalty statements and the cue sheets and all that stuff. Yeah, it's extremely powerful. Yeah, I don't even fill that out, man. I just I just put the name. Now, if there's like, if I'm just trying to track something specifically, I'll do it. Or if I just want to show, I don't know, say there's a situation where, and this has happened, where there was a show, for a fact you had a bunch of music on that show, but it's been like way over a year and you still haven't seen cue sheets or royalties or anything from it. Then I'll like go in, like, edit, and then I'll go fill in all the information, right? Especially like the composer information. And then I'll send this to my PRO and say, hey, look, like I'm noticing detections on my end, so I know the music is being used. Can you like maybe help look into it, see what's going on, and then go from there. So yeah, outside of that, I don't really do it. LW says, does IMDb automatically update your credits? No, that's a good question. So IMDb, you have to manually update that stuff. I'll show you how. It's so you can create a IMDb account. You can start with, it's like a free account. You can do it with the free account. And then pretty much you find the show. Let me see. Do I have, let's do it. Let's do an actual one. Let's see if let's look up this episode. You know what? I'm probably have to log in too. But you want to find the show. And the season. Make sure you're on the right season. So this is season. Where are they at? Man, they switched this around, and then I get lost. Like, what? Browse episodes. So, hold on. I can't remember what season we had the other placements on. So as you can see, I've updated none from 2025. Because mostly I got to get the list together and then send that over to my assistant, and then she'll upload everything. But you have to do it manually. It doesn't automatically update. I don't even think we got. Do we have that on there? I don't even think we listed the last ones we had on here. We got a lot of catching up to do. I know it ain't back that far. Okay, so Let's see if I remember this login. It might be saved on my other browser. Hold on, let me get this logged in first, and then I'll walk y'all through what it looks like. Okay. All right, so we're going to update these Tyler Perry Sisters credits. Let's go back to, not that. Let's go back to here. Let me expand this a little bit. Let's go back to January 2024 to the day. And then make sure we get oh, wow. I was way off. So we have music on season 7 of Sisters and then season 9. Let me make sure. Oh, wait. Actually, season 6, 7, and 9. Hold on. Like, I didn't even know that. Oh, my goodness. This is what I'm talking about. You just getting placements. You don't even know about it. I had no idea. I think I knew about the 6. I don't think I knew about the 7. I mean, dang, we might as well go back to 2021. I don't know. How long has this show been on the air? Let's go to okay. I think that covers it. We went back to 2022. So we got a few episodes we can add here. Let me move this so I can see it while I do this. So let's do season 6 first. So we go here, seasons, season 6. I gotta go in and see which. When you see this episode number, it's seasons. It's usually it's the season and then it's the episode number. So this would be season 6, episode 8. So then you would go to season 6, and then look for episode 8. The title of the episode should match up with the episode title here. Sometimes, at least on CSAC's end, this doesn't always match up. Like sometimes it can be random things. Like, let me see if I can find an example. So obviously I don't know what the heck is going on with this, right? So you got Black Ink Crew, right? Episode 211 or season 2, episode 11. This one has an episode title. This one is the same episode, but it doesn't have a title. No one knows why. Bracket breakdown. Shows like this, it won't have like an episode number. It'll just say 12 a.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., like just times. Like literally stuff like this. So you wouldn't be like, I don't put these in the IMDb because we can't find them. You know, like we have no idea what that is. Bracket breakdown, I don't even know if it's on IMDb. So like we don't even put all of these in here. But like the ones where it's clear, I'm getting married, 301. Those are the ones that this is Love is Blind Brazil. Those are the ones that we'll put in, but everything else we're just like, we're not about to waste our time. But yeah, so this is like, it's clean and clear. No confusion. Sometimes you'll see double, like duplicates and stuff like that. Here's another one, CBS Mornings, right? Which we've been getting placements on that for some years now, but what is that? What is this, season 240? I don't know. So I don't put CBS Mornings, like unless it's like an episode title, then we'll do it. Or like if they have this, we'll put it, but for the most part, we won't worry about it. Same with like the college stuff. You won't see a lot of my college basketball, college football, the NFL game, like individual games. We don't bother putting that stuff up there. So whatever you see on IMDb, it's safe to assume whoever you're looking at, they probably have way more credits than what you even see on there. Cause don't nobody got time to be doing all that. So anyways, let's go back to what the whole point of this was. All right. So we got season 6, episode 8, Uneven Playing Field. We want to go to this episode and go through all this. Go to all cast and crew. They got a lot of ads on this joint. And then we're looking for a music department. There we go. Oh, look at my guy Kel Keys. He got his joint on there. He beat me to it. So we actually collaborated on these tracks that got placed. He wrote them. I produced the music. Let's go and see what season. These are the first ones. Yeah. And they use it for like a minute and a half, which is crazy. So those were actually like his first set of TV placements, which was super dope. So we're going to go to edit. We're going to add one credit. We go to continue. They changed this. Oh, there we go. All right, so then you want to put your name. If you already have credits like up on IMDb, it should populate, and then you want to attach that to that same profile so that everything, goes under your profile. And then for role, you should click. And then for what we did, it was production music playing in the background. We put additional music. Like if you scored something, then you could probably put like composer or something like that. But that's usually like if you're like the actual main composer of the music. So they got a bunch of different things. It can be super confusing. But yeah. Music performed by, you may be able to use this one if you had like a feature use, like say you had a feature use, you were like a band in the scene or something like that, and like they featured you may be able to use that one. But for most of the stuff that I do, it's usually under composer, additional music. This one, or I think there wasn't there additional, just additional music? Maybe not. So, okay. Composer, additional music. What is this? Oh, no, don't worry about that. And then that's it. You want to check these updates. Seeing green is usually a good sign. You did something right. Congratulations. And then you just want to submit it. And then that's literally it. And then you want to go back here. Go back to all episodes. So I did episode 8. Probably should have started with 4. So let me go season 6, episode 4. Because we got some stuff on there as well. Where we at? All cast and crew. Music department. Shout out to my guy Jared. I just seen Jared's name. He was the MC at Shades of Sync. So we about to get up there with the homies. Add 1 credit. Composer, additional music. That's it. Check these updates. Submit. And then it usually, I want to say maybe about a day, maybe even less than that, you'll see them pop up. I know, like literally just it's literally had a Gabriel moment. Crazy. All right, so we did 4. Now let's do season. No, we did 6. Let's do season 7. What got placed on 7? Okay, worry about nothing. Same song. So they went back again, man. They'll go back and they'll keep pulling music and use it for like additional seasons, which is dope. So let's go back to all episodes, season 7, episode 13. Same thing. Go to all cast and crew. Sometimes you won't see music department if no one has put a credit there yet. No, we got it right here. So if that happens, you would just click contribute to this page, and then add it. So there's a few people up here already. We about to get up there with them. Composer. Uh-oh. Submit that. Seven, and then season 9. Same song. 2 placements. So this song was used across 3 seasons, 3 completely different seasons of Sisters. We did the work one time. We made the song one time. We leveraged the relationship of a publisher, and we just let them do their thing while we go back and work on more music. Meanwhile, this song has been getting placed since 2023. Season 6, season 7. Somehow we skipped season 8. They were just like, listen, let's give them a break. We'll circle back around season 9, and then we'll use it again. That's leverage, man. It's really like, it's hard. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of any other thing you can do where you can just like put in work up front, be done with the work part, and just continue to like earn from it. There's not many things you can do outside of real estate. All right, so let me go back. Let's get this season 9 in there. Drop some fire emojis in the chat if this is helpful. I'm showing you guys how to put this in the IMDb. And if you're not a member of Sync Producer Hub and you don't know how to get your music on shows like Tyler Perry Sisters, you need to hit the link in the description or pinned in the chat and join Sync Producer Hub, because the producers inside that joint is getting to it. I can tell you that. All right, season 9. Season 9. Episode 22. All cast and crew. Let's look for that music. Oh, this joint fresh. Because it just, like, the air date was December 17th, just last year. So sometimes you won't even see the episode on IMDb, depending on how soon it is. Sometimes you won't even see that information. You just got to wait. That's why we don't, like, really stress too much about it. Like, we'll wait till, like, you know, maybe like the end of the quarter, you know, upload some stuff, or sometimes the end of the year. Like, there was, honestly, the ones 2024, dude, I think I went like 2 years without without adding anything. So I was like, let me update this. Just to kind of, you know, keep it fresh. So in this case, this is a great example. Nobody has entered anything for the music, so you don't even see the music department outside of just the composer. Shout out to Joshua Mosley. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit contribute to this page, and then we're gonna add the music department ourselves. We're gonna be the first. We're leaders, right? Not followers. So we just gonna show people. We're gonna lead people to the department. So when they come and add their credits, we've already opened up the lane for them. They don't even got to worry about it. All right, and then where are we at? Oh, I see what it did. Boom. That's it. So then in about a day or so, you'll go back there. You'll see the music department listed with me just hanging out until the rest of my sync buddies come along and join me. Submit that. Boom. That's it. and then you can go back, look at your contribution history and all that stuff if you need to edit something. If you want to delete something, there's some that I went in and deleted because I don't know how they got there, or it was like, I don't know, sometimes like you'll add a credit and it'll like do weird stuff and it'll be on a show that you like. I think there's one now that's on there where it's like there's no way possible I could to make music for this show. Let me see if it's still on there. And I've been trying, like, we've been trying to delete that for like my entire career, but it just won't go away. This one, Bravo. I think we were trying to put a show in the credits that was on Bravo, but it's 1989. I was 2. I guarantee you I was not getting placements at 2. Like, I'm not that good, okay? This is 1989. Can't even talk yet. Ain't got no business with some music on a show. I don't even know what this is. And it's in Spanish. And it aired in Chile. Like, so if you want to take something off, what you can do is go here. Apparently it's not going to work for me, but at least you'll know how to do it. It's so random, dude. Like, how? So correct and delete is what you want to pick. And then, no, why is this, it's not showing it. See, now that's weird. So now it doesn't show it. Nope. So I don't know. That's weird. Like, it's there, but then I also can't delete it. So there you go. Well, the way I was showing you was how you would delete it, but usually it would show the credit, like your name, and then you would be able to just check the box of that name, put like a description. You know, I didn't work on this show to update data for categories that aren't listed above, so that's fine. Oh, here it is. Now it shows. See, that's weird. Crazy. So now you want to hit delete. And then they want you to upload evidence. There's nothing I can upload, but I can give you an explanation. I did not work on this show. I was literally 2 years old and based in the United States without any musical abilities. Maybe this one will work. I probably kept it too simple the first 17 times. So and then submit. And yeah, nothing will probably happen. It's crazy though. I've gotten hit up. That's happened before on some other thing, and I had like the composer of the show like reach out to me. It was just like, I did the cue sheets for this show, and you were not a part of it. I need you to take this down immediately. He was so mad. I was like, fam, I didn't even know that was there. I'm sorry. I mean, we'll get it situated, but calm down, man. It's okay. It's not that serious. It ain't like I got paid for it or anything. Like, we'll get it squared away. But yeah, that's it. That's IMDb. And how to update it and delete it and all that stuff. We know the Spanish is the biggest error on for a fact. That's how we know that placement is not legit, because I speak 0.02% Spanish, which is wild because I got straight A's in Spanish. Had to take a break from updating my credits. Got to log back in. Yeah, I feel you. Like, it just, it takes time. Like you seen just now, like I just ate up, 30 minutes doing that. So that's why I have my assistant do it. But even then, like, to get her the information, sometimes it's like, sometimes I'm just focused on making music and it's like, forget the credit stuff. Like, who cares? Like, it's good, like, from a credibility perspective, obviously, but like at the end of the day, if it comes down to you have limited time to work on music, like, work on the music. Worry about the credit upload stuff later, because making the music is what actually moves the needle in your production business. So, but when you do get a chance, some extra time, it's a good thing to do, because it does help with your credibility. People want to look you up real quick. That's there. If people want to, like, hey, what are some things you worked on? Shoot them the IMDb link. It just looks and feels official. Red Ray, what's good? YouTube. I'm not sure what. Yeah, man, all is well. Hope the same, bro. So yeah, what else we got going on in the community? Happy Black History Month. It is February. It is here. Shout out to Zimzada, sharing some classics. Marvin Gaye, Donna Hathaway, What's Going On? Such a huge record in history. And like timeless too. Like, it just continues to live on. We got Frying Beats dropping in some tracks with the live horns. Oh, yo, that's probably crazy. Yo, we gotta Frime, if you're watching this, we need you to submit some stuff. We about to start back the live music reviews. We need to hear that. We need to share that as a community. We start back up February 19th with the live music reviews and Q&A. Sing Producer Live. Or 20th. Where I get the 9th? My calendar is... Oh, I see. Yeah. February 20th. So, yeah. Philip Davis turned 40. Let's go. Nathan Ricks is thankful. The more you are thankful, the more you attract things to be thankful for. That's a fact. Give that a thumbs up. Dope. It's all in the mind. Dropping words of encouragement. This is why I love this community, because it's like, it's not all about music all the time, even though we're obviously all passionate about music, but it's like everything else as well. Got people completing tracks, updates on production assistant application. Waiting to hear back. Love it. Fearlessness. We got Chelsea dropping in some heat. I'm mixing a record right now with her on it. Her, Bronx, Michael McConnor. I might touch that mix a little bit. probably honestly probably like the last few minutes of the stream. Big J just dropped first song live. He says, I want to cry now. Time to start building my sync catalog and start pitching. Listen, man, this step right here, just putting it out there. Yo, like so many people don't. So that's huge. It's like just the fact that you're like taking that first step, man. And then you do it, you're like, oh shoot, God, that wasn't that bad. Let's do it again. It's the same with pitching. A lot of people, they like hold themselves back from pitching music because they're like, I don't know if it's ready and I don't want to like mess up the relationship or like, you know, I want to make sure I'm putting my best foot forward. Like the intention is good. Like you want to present the best possible product, but you can't think like that to the point to where it stops you from taking action. Then you start to overthink. But instead, like, just send it. Get the feedback, because you really don't know. You really don't know until you send it off and you see what they say. And then you may learn, oh, it's actually good. It's ready to go. Yo, this was dope. Shout out to Marty. I was trying to play around with this. I don't know if I'm able to do it because I don't have USB-C on the MPC Key 37. He's doing it with the USB-C from the MPC XL to Logic. And basically, if you're in the community, you'll be able to watch the video. But like, he set it up to where the audio inputs are going into Logic, and then he just armed all the audio tracks and printed all his stems directly from the MPC to Logic. So you don't have to like bounce stuff out, export it, transfer it, drag and drop. He just did it right there. Is the Live 3 MPC or UB? Wow, boy, the letters are getting me right now. Is the Live 3 USB-C? Too many letters, bro. Is the Live 3 USB-C as well? I feel like that's like a USB-C special thing. And if that's the case, shout out to USB-C, man. I love USB-C. Like, that is amazing. I need that. Like, that'll make me want to like trade some stuff in. But what I'm gonna wait, because I feel like eventually the next version of the MPC Key has to drop. Like that's the only thing. The MPC Key and then the MPC 1. I don't know if they'll do that with the 1 or not. I don't know, but that's a dope feature. Still trying to keep the gas away. Us MPC Key owners have to wait for the hardware. Okay. Yep. Cause yeah, I was trying it. I was like, this ain't working for me. I bet it's cause they got the new stuff. They got the new stuff. It's all good though. I just do it the old fashioned way. Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. I sent one track off, but I still feel that way. Yep, that's completely normal. You will continue to feel that way until you get that W. Once you get the W, boom, your confidence is boosted. Then you're like, okay, cool. Then you'll keep getting the W's. Then you're just at a point where it's like, okay, I know now what's solid and what's not. So like each W just compounds in the confidence. But as long as you keep moving, like the only mistake you can make, even if you feel like that, even if you're unsure, the only mistake you can make is just not pushing through it and not submitting. That's the only thing you can do wrong. Outside of that, like keep pushing through that naturally. you'll feel more confident. Um so yeah, so that was dope. If you got an XL or the MPC Live 3, check that out in the community. Tune Day says, for anyone that has TuneSat, do use the free version or pay it, because it's saying my music has been used for a film and a couple shows, but I don't think it's detecting it right. When I listen to the playback, it sounds nothing like my music. I have the free version. Yeah. Yeah, I know that happens. That happens on this one track where I have an Apple loop, and yeah, it picks it up, but it's not. It's like, it's not the one I made. It's the Apple loop. So let me respond. I'm just responding to stuff live because this is what I just do during the day. Just kind of hop in here, see what's going on, chop it up with people. That definitely happens. Nathan says, do I need legal help? Dun, dun, dun. I'm remixing and composing music and creating sound effects Foley for sync on all digital media put out by an international corporate entity reinventing their brand identity. This will be ongoing. I am clueless on how to structure this deal, particularly because it is all commissioned and I am remixing existing works with permission. Can you point me in the right direction? Please ask questions. If you, yeah, I would hit up a lawyer. Probably hit up an entertainment. Because it just seems like that's like a lot of. First, you got the remixing existing works. So you got to figure out, like, okay, you're being compensated up front to do the work, but then can you also get royalties from this work? If so, how should that be structured in writing, as well as all the other stuff, the sound effects and stuff like that? How should that be structured? So so you can maximize the opportunity. Yeah. I should probably, let me see. What's her? I think it's, does she have a the? Point them to Samara because she's dope. Ben Lou, we got sync opportunities in here. Check that out if you're in the hub. You get to see all that stuff that we post in there. Native Instruments in trouble. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. So yeah, how y'all feel? How y'all feeling about good old Native Instruments? Y'all think they gonna work it out? Because right now it's like, it's not bankruptcy yet. It's like they're trying to prevent that, or some type of like restructuring or whatever. Businesses go through this stuff all the time. It's just whether or not they come out on the other side. So we'll see. I know for sure, like, Akai's been kicking their butt in terms of hardware, man. Like, I just don't. Yeah. Sounds are great, even though I've been having mad issues with contact and stuff disappearing. That has not been fun. That has not been fun. Tim Bird with the win. Aaron is almost at level 7. Let's go. For the premium VIP members, you hit level 7, you get something special that will be infinitely invaluable. Song except the magnetic music. Don't know if y'all remember me, but I've been steadily grinding with some production collaborations. It's been nonstop. But outside of that, a boutique sync company named Magnetic Music emailed me today and was extremely interested to represent a song I did with fellow Hub bro Ham Philip Scott Bailey called Get Out the Way. I initially submitted a playlist of songs to Audio Mac. However, the people at Audio Attack also on Magnetic Music. If you want to submit your music, submit at Boom. There's a joint. I don't have a direct link since I won't be able to be on the live review tonight. I figure I'd drop the song here. That's dope. Congrats, Tim and Phil, on that. Oh, shout out to Jermaine. We got a new drum kit from Jermaine. Royalty free to download. Same process as last time. So many just sitting on my hard drive. Why not share them with you guys to help along your journey? Also, I'm thinking about testing a new way to deliver kits in the future, so it's super quick and easy to download. Have you heard of Gumroad? Is it easy to get downloads from there? Would love to hear what y'all think. Yes, I've heard of Gumroad. A lot of people use it for like digital downloads and stuff. I think that would be dope. Gumroad, you can use Gumroad. I like it because it seems pretty simple and clean. You got Gumroad, you got Stan, you have Shopify. What's another one? But yeah, all that stuff it'll get the job done for sure. About to grab these real quick. Oh, it's like loops. So y'all can check those out. I mean, you can chop them up, do whatever you want to do with them. Shout out to all the Hub members who grabbed that. Demetric, streaming your music is not a bad idea. For those who have music streaming, it's not a bad idea. I did a playlist for Afro beats. Check me out. No, it's not. Like, especially because like most publishers don't care unless it's like a publisher where they're throwing the music and they're collecting like the streaming stuff for you on your behalf and they're releasing it as like their own little album. No, like definitely put it out there, because one thing I have noticed, according to some placements I've had on was it Love Island and just other stuff. Like I think there's other placements happening in the background as well that I don't know about yet, because I'll see a spike in Shazams and plays on songs. Like I have like this one, Real Love, and then Love I know got placed on Love Island. And then I'll see like a spike of Shazams, like 40 Shazams in a week and like a bunch of plays, because I know people are like, they hear it on TV and they're like, oh, what's that song? Shazam. And then they'll go and then they'll stream it and then your streams go up. So you absolutely can't go wrong if your music is on the platforms to stream. Just make sure you communicate that with the publishers and make sure you're not, make sure you're not releasing something that they are already releasing as an album, especially if it's like an exclusive situation, because then you're gonna annoy people. They're gonna be like, yeah, can you take that down, because we already have it up. But it'll come back to you. Like, they'll pay it out in royalties or whatever quarterly. Usually you get those payments directly from the publisher. We're currently working on a trailer for it. I just got a brief. Oh, they want existing trailerized versions. I don't even know what that song is. Yo, the trailerized versions of anything right now is like on fire. Zim says, all I know, I started backing up my contact instruments just in case things go downhill and I can't access anything. I feel you. Yo, that would be terrible. Like y'all need to at least leave. I would hope, but you never know, which is why it's safe to bounce that stuff down. But that would be messed up if they just dipped out and you just lost access. Made it a habit of bouncing in place in your session of those native instruments, which I wasn't doing on a consistent basis, but now I am. So everyone bounce. Facts, bounce. Yeah, once I get approval from the publisher from a track, or like once the track is done, like say, it's not, once the track is done, I'll say that. Once it's done, because sometimes you go through revisions and then it's like you're just going to end up bouncing stuff out. But once it's done and like thumbs up, good to go, I bounce all that stuff. I'll create an additional session. I'll keep the one that has the MIDI, but then I'll create an alternative session in Logic, bounce everything to audio, because I've been burned severely, 3rd degree. Not even just from a company shutting down, but just from upgrades. Like years will go by. Like that, the track. I wonder if I tried to open that track. What was it? Taking the Victory that got placed. This was the track. I wonder if I opened it today, 11 years later, would everything still be there? Would it still be there? I don't know. Let's do an experiment. Cause it probably won't even open. Like, cause I was on some other stuff. So this is probably in the archive. Let me get logged in there. All right, we're gonna see if we can find this joint. It's on the all right. Taking the Victory. But yeah, I've been kind of frustrated with Contact doing that. Sounds not loading up or changing, doing all types of craziness. Oh man, just finding this is about. You know what? This is weird. I don't know what caused it, I don't know if it was like the rebuilding of a drive in this little NAS, but it'll just take a folder and name it something like this. And I have no idea why. The sessions inside are like, those are good, but like, what is R49 OVI tilde K? What is that? So look, I found is Dre still in here? Here's some of our collabs from 2019. I was on some weird categorization stuff. Sports cues. Oh, I found it. Didn't expect it to be that quick. Oh, I modified it, and it says I modified it in 2020. Let's see if it opens up. Contact 5. The plugin and virtual mix. Oh, I was using the virtual mix rack from what's the name of that company? Slate Digital. So that's not there. All right, I got a couple Contact 5 joints. Let's see if it plays. Oh, it still works. I'm surprised. Omnisphere I never have issues with. But then, listen, Contact 5 was like the most stable one. I didn't have a lot of issues with this. I'm going to go back to using Contact 5. Yeah, I didn't have issues with this one. So, all right, we good. Did I do a yeah, I didn't even do a bounce down. So now that I have it open, even though my mix changed a little bit because I don't have whatever this was. Why do I have halftime? Sometimes I just have stuff on stuff and it's just not even active. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I was just, you know, like sometimes you're just going through, you're creating and you have an idea and you're testing, you're like, nah, that's it. And then you just keep moving and just leave it there. I think that's probably what happened. So I had Smack Attack on there. Let me just throw something on there to just glue it. Let's use the comp code compressor. So that's fine. So I'm gonna create a new alternative. Call this one printed. Save that. And bounce and replace all tracks. No normalize. We include the volume and pan. And then, yeah, we're going to let that do its thing. That's it. What's up, girl? Hi. Okay. My little daughter. Yep, and then once that bounce is in place, I'll have that audio locked in. And if they hit me back to make any edits, I'll be good to go. Ooh, why is that doing that? Graphical glitch. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This isn't normal logic. This isn't normal behavior. I'm seeing the rainbow wheel. Jay Carter says, yeah, it's been downhill since Contact 6. It really has. Like, literally, we can pinpoint where the issues began. Yo, Logic is legit failing right now. It's not responding. Oh, no. Is this the new update? Showing itself? Showing its true colors? Oh, okay. There we go. That was weird. Don't do that. Don't do that, Logic. All right, so then we got that. And this is, I do it this way. Hold on. Did it normal? Why did? No, that's not, they didn't do it right. It literally did not do it right. Do I select bypass? I think I might have bounced it with the plugins on there. I usually don't do that, but it's not a bad idea. I just got to go and tweak the volume again, because usually the way I do it, it keeps the volume where it is and it keeps the plugins on there. I think I just did it. I think I just did it wrong. Let me undo it and redo it, because I thought all that stuff was just automatically bounce and replace before bouncing is recommended. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Definitely don't want normalize. I don't think let's try it this way. But it's not a bad idea though to include the processing sometimes I don't know. Like I go back and forth with that because sometimes I'm like, okay, what if I'm working on a remix or something? I've done this before where it required like a different texture, maybe some different reverb, delay, whatever. I would prefer to work with, let's say, like a dry version of that. Even though I won't bounce, maybe I won't bounce the reverb or delay to it, but maybe I have it directly on the track or something, especially with vocal stuff. Why is it, man, look at this. This is glitching like crazy right now. Sometimes I go back and forth, but then it's just like, okay, again, like plugins, that stuff changes. So if you bounce it as is, at least you got what it originally sounded like if you needed to make an edit. So sometimes I go back and forth, honestly, on which one I want to do. Because I guess both can be beneficial. One is a little more flexible. Like if you keep it to where your plugins are still there, you bounce it to audio, but then you can always go and switch out the plugins if you needed to. Which could be helpful in some situations. So I don't know. What do y'all do? Do y'all bounce with the effects on, or do you bounce it with just everything still on the track as if you just mix the audio, but you still kind of have the flexibility to, do what you want to do? Let me know in the chat. This does not take this long, usually. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm I don't feel like it's because I'm streaming. No, I know it's not because I've done this. Okay. But no, see, this isn't right. It did it again. So it kept, bro, absolutely out of control. This volume is absolutely, it brought everything to zero. This isn't normal. I think this is a glitch. I think this is a Logic Pro 12 glitch. 100%. Because previously, now I was playing around in some settings trying to do this little NPC thing last night. Maybe I messed around and did something crazy. Maybe I did something crazy. I'll have to go and retrace my steps. I don't think I did, especially in terms of bouncing in place. But usually these levels will stay the same. Usually these will stay the same. So even if I process it with the plugins, like whatever's on here, like the first way I did it, these will go away. The processing will just be printed on the audio track, but the level will remain the same. Right? So that the mix stay, like nothing changes with the mix when I normally bounce all the audio in place. This just put everything at the same level, and that I didn't select normalize. So that's not right. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with Logic right now. So like all of this stuff, this would all stay the same. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to come back to this Because what I'm not about to do is remix this whole joint from from scratch after bouncing in place. So that's weird. Matter of fact, let's see if there's an update. Because that's super weird. What's up, Jay Dooley? Let's see if there's an update. Because I'm sure they probably got some glitches they're trying to work out. I don't see an update. There's one for Final Cut Pro. I think that's just 12, which I don't think I updated that yet. Haven't been in there. That is not good. That's not good for productivity reasons. Let's check the system updates. Yeah. There's like a couple. I had a couple system updates. So probably when I finish up on here, maybe I'll run those and do a restart. See if that fixes it. But that should not behave the way it's behaving. If I got any questions, drop them in the chat. I'll be in here for a few more minutes. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, Logic, it did something else. Yesterday I was playing around in it, and it froze up on me so bad that I couldn't even force quit that joint. Like, you know how you can like go to the little bottom with all the icons, you can force right click it and force quit. I couldn't even do that. Like, nothing would work. Like, it was a frozen window. I couldn't get to icon. I couldn't get to the dock. I couldn't, get to the different menu. Keyboard wasn't working. It just locked, and I just had to shut it down. It was crazy. I might do that. Yeah, I'll fill that out today. Kevin Cheek, what's good, bro? So this is a good question inside the Nate. What's your opinion on sending demo reel when submitting? So he says, so I know in the Road to 10 Placements course, Anthony says the simple ask if they're accepting submissions and not sending your reel to help start a conversation relationship with that library. From the few libraries I've submitted to thus far, I see the library specifically saying, send your links to this address and nothing else. So I feel weird not sending them a message, including my demo reel. What are y'all's thoughts on this? Do you always send a message first until they answer back, or do you just submit your demos with a short message and move on? I've done a mixture of both thus far. Curious of your experience with this. This is a great question. So first, let me answer them here. So basically, in this situation, usually I advise to reach out, ask if they're accepting submissions. However, if you come across a publisher and they're like, composers, artists, if you're interested in writing for us, submit your music here or send submissions to blah, 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 then yes, go ahead and submit the link. You don't have to like do an intro first and see if they're accepting. They're telling you they're accepting, and this is how you submit that submission. So that's permission to go ahead and submit it. It's a great question. And yeah, like you're good to go in that situation. 100%. Because you already have the permission. And you can just get straight to it. No doubt, man. No doubt. So, yeah. So I'm going to look into Logic, man, and see what in the world is going on with that. Because I'm pretty sure that is not supposed to do that. And I'm going to see if it's because I've changed a couple things. But I didn't think it would affect. I don't think it affects the bounces that you do internally. So I'll have to go back. I'll go back to those default settings, try it again, and see if that changes anything. And then go from there. So that's it. I'm about to hop off, get back to it. I'm about to go kick it with my kids for a little bit. And then I'll be back down here tonight to knock out. I got to knock out the mix. I didn't get to that this morning. So on Wednesdays, my days are kind of split. Like I work a little bit in the morning, spend time with the kids during the day. Then at night, I'm back down here for some hours, and then that's when I get usually like the bulk of my work done. So I'm about to do that. If you're not in the community, hit the link in the description. Join the community so you can level up this year. We're already seeing wins. We're only a month into the year. So get with it. Stop doing the same thing, expecting different results. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.